Good morning, this is Ted from the Devil's in the Detail. Today you join me on the inside of the car. We applied the G-Technic Halo yesterday to the PPF and left it overnight. Now, because I've had to get in this part of the roof to change the motor, obviously my head's been touching the rear screen while I've been working, so that's been cleaned this morning. And now I'm going to treat the headlining and the sunroof. You can see where this has been handled and been going in and out. It looks a bit untidy, so the whole interior is going to be cleaned again. Although I've already done the recolouring of the leather, I'm now going to condition all the leather, and I'm going to use today Auto Finesse Hide. I haven't used this before, but I've just tried a bit and it seems to be quite nice to put on. So we're going to do the headlining, so I'll just show you some of the application. It's just basically rub it in, and what I'll do is I'll let it go off, and then I'll just buff the residue, if there is any, off. I'm going to use a German applicator, and first I'm just going to spread it out onto the applicator. Bit of congealed, and then basically I'm just going to apply it and gently rub it in. This is all leather, it's not plastic. So I'll give it a nice gentle massage and get it into the leather, into the grain. Sound very technical now, don't I? So getting into the grain of the leather and try and I want it to look nice and uniform with no streaking, because sometimes you can apply these products and it leaves streaks. I'm going to leave this for a few seconds and see what actually happens with it. See if it absorbs in, which it seems to be doing. So I'll just move this and we'll see if we can do the sunroof panel. I never want to do another one of these sunroofs if anybody's watching, because it has been major involvement with work that far beyond what we as detailers would normally do. But most of you know my history is in car restoration, so it isn't like I haven't done this sort of stuff before, but it has added quite a few days work to the job. But we want the car to go out, you know, a lot better than it came in, and to accomplish that sometimes we have to do something that isn't normal on a detail. I mean, none of this detail's been normal because it's been more restoration than detail, but it's been enjoyable to, you know, bring the car back to life. You know, it was stored for a long time and not very well, and the satisfaction really for us is in the final result. You know, this is what makes all the hard work worth the effort. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the interior is back together. You can see better the seat backs that we've done. Obviously the rear shelf. The repolished dash. You've seen all the door cards be stripped and repolished. All the leather has been recoloured, re-dyed, sealed and treated, and as the head lining has been treated. All the bolsters that was cracked and brown have been done. Pretty pleased. Now all we've got to do is get the radio working, sort out this amplifier and find out what's been disconnected, see if we can get it working. As you can see, battery charger's still on it. And I've got a re-cleaning in here. But we're nearly there now, won't be long. There we have it. See you on the next one. Hi, it's Ted from the Devil's in the Detail. Today I've finally got the sunroof working. We've had every component stripped, cleaned. We've had a motor, the gearbox has been cleaned, all the cables, the runners, everything's been stripped. And if you don't think there's much to a sunroof, that's the component chart for it. Well, every little thing has been cleaned, vaselined, put back together, and it's working. So now, with the motor is now fitted and the headlining back, I could start putting the interior in. But today, I'm going to apply the G-Technic Halo, the PPF ceramic coating. The reason I'm going to do that first is so that can cure, because really you need about 12 hours to cure it, and it can cure overnight, and in the meantime I can start cleaning and putting the interior back together. We was hoping that it would go out tomorrow on Dan's birthday, but unfortunately it don't look like it will be quite ready, but it's close. Still a couple of jobs that I want to do to finish the whole thing off, but we're getting there. So I'll show you a little section of me applying the halo to the bonnet. You'll get a good idea from one little patch. I'm not going to just run the video and let you watch me do the whole car, because it's just repetitive. You'll get the idea, and I'm sure you've probably seen it before. But here we go. I'll just go walk round and set myself up. Apply a few drops of the halo to the applicator, and then I'm going to start off by doing just a short section of the bonnet. and it does start the evaporation and adhering process virtually straight away. And basically I just look out for it starting to rainbow. Once it starts rainbowing and separating, we'll give it a wipe and a spread around with one clean microfiber. And then to ensure that there's no residue, a second microfiber just to make sure it's wiped down correctly, and that's it. And to be honest, this is nice and slick, and when it hits the bare PPF, it'll just stop like brakes are on it. Just shows how slick it is. So there we have it. I'm going to carry on and get the rest of the car done, and then leave it overnight to cure. So I hope you've been enjoying the build of this car. Well, the build, the detail, the restoration detail, whatever you want to call it. Very close to the end, but I'm looking forward to finishing it myself now. It's been here a long time. Admittedly, a lot of it's been waiting for parts and one thing and another. But there's still 200 hours gone into it, so it has been a big job. So looking forward to seeing it go out the door, and I'm sure that Dan's looking forward to getting it back. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.